Shaker cards are so much fun to make, and this is the special kit that is available in October. And of course, I have made modifications to it. But I'm going to show you the basic techniques for making the shaker cards using all of the new product that Close to My Heart has for sale in the main catalog, not just in this special. This special is great because it puts everything together for 12 Christmas cards, but you can do this any time of the year. To start with, what we have is a set of dies in order to make the shaker base and top. So there's a ring for a base piece for it, a ring for the top layer, and there's even 2 dies for confetti. I used the star one here, and you can see the little tiny star confetti that I was able to cut out, and we'll add that to our project in just a little bit. Also, we can have pre-done rings for the shaker so that you've got the containment of all of your little confetti pieces inside in your sequins, and also the acetate. All of these are sized to be perfect with that, and you can see here that because the ring is a solid ring, instead of us piecing together all of the foam that we usually do when we're doing a shaker card, this can sit on top of the card, which makes it a lot faster for you as well. Okay, then we also have the actual assembly of what we're going to do with this. So I have taken the white cardstock and cut the base with the die, and then I've stamped it. In this case, I used falling flakes. These are the snowflakes in that stamp set. And then I've also used the stamp set that goes along with this month's special. I'm using the Warm Wishes because I want a snowflake kind of a theme with it, but look at the other fun images that are on this stamp set. So what I did to start with is I did the background in Glacier, and then to make sure that my sentiment was going to be where I wanted it to be, I laid my ring over the top. And I like to stamp my sentiment towards the top of my circle because I know that when it's upright that the glitter and sequins are going to kind of settle to the bottom, and I want the sentiment to be seen no matter what. So now what I need to do is I need to get my ring on there. This is the way the foam ring comes, and I love the fact that when you take the foam ring away and you are just left with the other foam pieces, Close to My Heart had those cut into little squares so you can make use of them in a number of ways. If you want to do a different type of a shaker card, these little pieces can pop up your whole card front so that your shaker is flat instead of raised up like it is on this one. Okay, this is what I have found to work really well. You can see that the ring is cut, and on the back side I can pull away the adhesive, and then I can just start pulling away the ring. Because there is still a covering on the top of the ring covering the adhesive there, this ring is going to keep its shape. Okay, so now I've got this, and I want to put this down on top of my circle. Now, if you know me, I am all about not sticking adhesive where I don't want it to be. So I've just cut a piece of wax paper, and I am going to actually start positioning down here where the wax paper is to make sure that I'm getting this the way I want it to be. And it's sticking really well to my fingers. So I'm going to apply it there, and then I can move it around and make sure that I'm getting it exactly on the circle the way I want it. Now I can just lift up, get rid of the wax paper, and put the rest of it down onto the circle. Okay? And that's great. Now I'm ready to add my sequins. Close to My Heart has 2 different packs of sequins. They're loose sequins. One is silver, one is gold. We're going to use the silver ones for this. This is what actually comes in the pack. People that have been working with the sequins and with this project have found that they were tending to stick to the acetate and wouldn't release very well. So they suggested that you use our new anti-static mat and go over, first of all, the base of your paper that you've got, and also for the sequins that you stick a little bit of powder in there. I'm just going to use baby powder, and I'm just going to do one quick shake, maybe 2 quick shakes. Close this up and shake it all around. That just gets a little bit of powder on there so that the sequins aren't going to stick to each other. Now, there's enough sequins in this pack. They give this to you to make 12 cards. And I kind of measured out to make sure that I would have enough for all 12 cards in the pack. And I found that it was a little less than a teaspoon. Okay? And in reality, when I did my other card, I used less than that in here. And I used some others on the front of the card as well. You can see where I've put them all over. And I still had left over from my less than a teaspoon of sequins. And because I am also going to be adding my cut out confetti that I made with my glacier cardstock, and I'm just going to dump that in there, then I'm going to kind of leave that a little bit looser. But you can see how it's going to shape around there. Okay? Now, this is what I'm going to do next. I need to put my acetate piece on there. And again, the suggestion is that you use the anti-static mat on the side of the acetate that you're going to put down. And one side of this actually has a plastic covering on it. I'm leaving that for the top so I can still hold on to that as I'm working. And what I'm going to do now is with my tweezers, I'm going to pull away a little bit of the adhesive covering on the ring. And I'm going to again position my acetate piece at the other edge of the circle, and I'm going to put it down. Then I can reach inside of here and pull the rest of the lining off, and now I've got my window down, and I can pull away the acetate protector film, and there's my shaker. Now I can either put this on top of the card like this one was done, or I could drop it into the card if I wanted to cut that shape out. But the last thing I need to do is put adhesive on the back of my ring and just apply that right over the top of this, and my shaker element is done. Fast and easy.